This 49th trading week of 2012 comes to a close with investors continuing to monitor fiscal negotiations between the President and Congress. Hi, I'm Sayoko Murase. Welcome to the weekly market wrap for December 7th, 2012. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was higher, the S&P 500 was about even, and the Nasdaq was lower for the week. Crude oil futures are lower this week, trading around $86.06 a barrel on Friday afternoon. Gold futures are lower this week, trading at $1,703.03 an ounce in afternoon trading. In notable economic news this week, the Labor Department announced that jobless claims decreased by 25,000 to 370,000 in the week ending December 1st as the lingering effects from Hurricane Sandy waned. In corporate news this week, Big Lots announced a loss of 10 cents per share for the fiscal third quarter versus earnings of 6 cents a share in the same period last year. Analysts had expected a loss of 24 cents a share. Total revenue was $1.134 billion, slightly lower than the same period last year. Analysts had expected revenue of $1.139 billion. AeroVironment, a maker of unmanned aircraft, announced that fiscal third quarter profit increased by 32% due to stronger sales and increased gross margin. The company earned $8.7 million or 39 cents per share versus $6.6 million or 30 cents a share in the same period last year. Analysts had expected earnings of 22 cents a share. Revenue decreased to $80.3 million from $80.4 million, while analysts expected $76.7 million. Internet radio company Pandora announced that revenue was $120 million during the third quarter, and profits were slightly more than $2 million or 5 cents a share. Revenue was 60% higher than the same period last year. Guidance for the fourth quarter, however, was below analyst estimates, with the company anticipating revenue of $120 million to $123 million and a loss of 6 cents to 9 cents a share. Analysts had expected a top line of $130 million and earnings of 1 cent per share. For 2013, the company believes that revenue will be $422 million to $425 million, with a net loss of 9 cents to 12 cents a share. H&R Block announced that it lost $105.2 million or 29 cents a share in the most recent fiscal quarter versus a loss of $141.7 million or 47 cents a share in the same period last year. Revenue increased by 6% to $137.3 million. Revenue from tax services increased due to a strong tax season in Australia, but corporate revenue fell due to lower interest income from the smaller mortgage portfolio. Lululemon announced that net income increased to $57.3 million or 39 cents a share versus $38.8 million or 27 cents a share in the same period last year. Revenue increased by 37% to $316.5 million versus $230.2 million in the same period last year. Analysts had expected earnings of 37 cents a share and revenue of $305.3 million. Same-store sales increased by 18%. This is the weekly market wrap for Friday, December 7th, 2012. Please join us on Monday for the week ahead market report. This is Sayoko Murase for PassFail.com, taking you behind the ticker.